Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Finding Love Day 12. I'm excited to be with you here this morning because, once again, we get to talk about being in love, and we get to talk about something really, really dear to my heart, and today's topic is be all you. Be you. Be exactly who you are. Nobody wants to fall in love with a cookie cutter of someone else. And so it's all, I see a little glitch in our recorder here. Is that just me? Is that better? Okay. Oh yeah, looks like the recorder is glitching a bit. There we go. Let's try it again. So where were we? We're about being all ourselves, be all you. It's a really exciting topic because, well, so many times we get caught up in being someone else. I had someone call me just the other day and say, I really want to meet somebody. Tell me how you did it. And, I think I should, do this or do that, or maybe I should be more of this, or maybe I should be more of that, or, I went out on this date and, he was acting like this. And so I was trying to be more like that. And it was all like should be, trying, could be, what if. It just seemed like a lot of work. It seemed like a lot of effort. And I'll tell you this, if you're not authentically you, it does become work. And we can't keep it up. You can't keep pretending to be somebody that you're not. It becomes exhausting and eventually you'll slip. I'll tell you a little bit about my relationship that's just sprouted in my life. I met this person and we actually got an opportunity to share an apartment while we were overseas taking a course in Barcelona. I got to see him and he got to see me in this incredibly neat environment where we were just ourselves. We weren't trying to put on a face. We weren't trying to be successful, trying to be smart, trying to be witty, trying to be sexy, trying to be athletic, trying to be charming, trying to be something that, happens when you start dating. You go out on a date with someone and you're trying to be funny, or you're trying to listen, or you're trying to like oysters when they like oysters and you don't like oysters, but they ordered oysters and you eat them and you're trying to like them and you don't really like it. Like, you're trying to be accommodating and be like into the other person so that they'll like you. What was unique in my relationship that I just am so blessedly a part of is that I really got to just be myself. I got to let down my guard and not wear any masks and just be who I am. And that person got to see me without all of the facade and the show and the mask and the fear and the question and the wonder and all of that. And I, in turn, got to see him the same way. I got to see him with his kids. I got to see him do the dishes. I got to see him in situations that were, not ideal, like dinner, glass of wine, movie, kiss at the end of the night sitting in the BMW. So that was so refreshing to just be myself, not put on a facade or and I don't even want to say facade, because when we're dating, we're nervous, we're insecure, we're unsure, and that is more the truth than us pretending to be someone we're not. We just want the person to like us so much. We want them to see the goodness in us, and so we try a little bit extra hard to be what we think they want to see, and it isn't always allowing us to be ourselves. I wasn't interested or didn't think there was any romantic involvement when I was spending time with Peter. And so I just got to be me. I got up in the morning with my hair a mess, and I got out of the shower wrapped in a towel, and I hung my laundry underwear on the line, and I sat in the kitchen and made my breakfast routine and did my things and had my OCDs, and I had a flu when we were living together. I had my period when we were living together. I fought with my kids when we were living together. I had my birthday when we were living together. And so he got to see all those pieces of me that wasn't just like manufactured. So are you going to have the opportunity to just be with somebody in that environment? Possibly not. But everywhere you go and everything you do with all the people that you meet, my encouragement is to truly be you. If you love to be kooky and crazy, then do it. I used to be so criticized by my ex about my laugh. Oh, you laugh. I don't like you laugh. You laugh. It means you laugh. So I was always like downgrading that. I'd be out somewhere and I'd really want to laugh, and then I'd be like, oh, I shouldn't have laughed so loud. Oh, what is he going to think? Oh, I got to tame myself. Other criticisms that I received, I would alter who I was, or even messages that I got from my mom, like, you should do this and you should do that. Or girlfriend said, oh, if you want to meet somebody, you should do this and you should do that. was all like, oh, puppet string, contorting me to be something I wasn't really. And when I just got to have the freedom to be myself, that's when I really met somebody and I gave him the freedom to be himself. That is the true gift in all of this. When you are just who you are, being you, then the other person feels totally free to be themselves. I'm not sure about you, but I've been in a relationship where I've dated somebody and then months later I'm like, I didn't even really know this person because they were pretending to be something they weren't. Or I've been in relationships where over time I've looked at myself in the mirror and thought, like, I don't even really like doing this, or I don't really know why I'm into this, or, I'm doing this for them. And it isn't really me. And you can only sustain that for so long. It just isn't possible to keep that going. And that's a lot of reasons why relationships don't last, is because eventually we just want to go back to being ourselves. And we've pretended to be something different. And so we're totally terrified that the person's going to see are the real us, or once they do, or you see the real them, it's like, this isn't really what I signed up for. So let's just not have that all happen in the beginning, and just be yourself from day one, and be yourself from this moment forward. Be yourself when you just end this video and you get up and you stand up from your chair and you're like, what do I really like? What do I really enjoy? So here's your homework. What are the things that really make you you? Like, what are your core values? What really is important to you? What is something that's just a non-negotiable? So for me, it's things like health and eating well and taking care of my body and being spiritual and loving to travel and respect and honoring and valuing. Those things are super important to me. That's kind of like my A musts. And then there's my B. I like golfing. I like skiing. I like going out. I like going to the movies. I like having fun. I like joking around. I like being adventurous. I like being spontaneous. That's kind of like B importance. And then my C importance, like, well, I like someone who's very intellectual. I really want to have camaraderie with someone. But, if they're not as witty as I am, or as intelligent as I am, or exactly the same way I am, well, that's okay on that level, for example. Or, I really like to dance, but if my partner doesn't like to dance as much as me, well, that's okay, because that's over in that category. But I've really established who I am and what I like to do and what is important to me. So I get to show up being that person. I don't have to be like, well, I'm wanting to meet someone, and so I'm into whatever he's into, or whatever they want to do, I'll do. I'll just totally like acquiesce into what it is they want to do. That's okay for a period of time, and it's always awesome to be compromise, and it's even more incredible to be like willing to try something you've never done before. But if you're forever not being your authentic self, eventually that can wear off. And it's really difficult to be in a relationship for any length of time when you're not being the real you. So who are you? Sit down today and take the time to really map out in your journal, being me looks like what? Being me looks like someone who travels a lot. Being me looks like someone who's on stage a lot. Being me looks like someone who wants to connect with people, who wants to write, who wants to inspire, who wants to share with others. That's what being me is. If I'm with somebody and that's not okay with them, then that's not a good fit. Yay! I'm so glad I know what's not a good fit, because knowing what's not a good fit is like super, super time saver, right? So if you know what is most important to you and what matters to you and what being you looks like, you can be so much more laser focused and selective on what is a yes and what is a no for you. And that is a gift. That is a true, true, true gift. So the work is in finding out who you are. Who do you love to be? And again, if you don't know who that is, awesome. That means you get to go into the incredible place of exploring who it is you are. Who do you want to be? You get to decide. You can literally rip the page and be like, today I'm a whole new me. I'm going to absolutely reinvent myself today. You can do that. You are not stuck. You are absolutely not stuck in being who you are right now if you don't like who that is. And you absolutely have the freedom to be whoever it is you want to be, regardless of who you have been. You could change your name, change your job, move to another city, be totally from one extreme to the other. If you absolutely wanted to, you could do it. There's nothing to say you can't. I know that's shocking to hear, but you can do whatever it is you want to do and be whoever it is you want to be. No one is holding you to this mold that you put yourself in, only you. And if you say like, well, my friends will freak out, or my parents won't believe it, or my kids will like not like it, well, weigh that out. Who's more important than you? Who's more important in being who you are than you? If you want to change your name and change your hair and change your wear contacts and change your body weight and change the way you speak and change the things that you do and change everything about yourself, go for it. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be cool? Go after whatever it is that you feel is the truest essence of you. And if you don't know what that is, get really curious about finding out. Find out what you like. I dated someone who loved camping. I hated camping. That's not me. I tried it though, decided I didn't like it. That wasn't me. If that was a big thing for him, wasn't going to be a big thing for me. Not going to work out. Let's move on. But me pretending that I liked it, or pretending that I was going to do it, or enduring all of it all the time, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to last, because every time he wants to go camping, I'm not going to want to do it. And every time I do go and do it, I'm not going to like it. And then he's going to feel it and I'm going to feel it. And energetically, it's not a fit. So you know, because you're evolved enough, that we are all energy. And your energy about being exactly who you are is infectious. How many times have you seen people on stage, or people that you've met, or people that you've run into, or friends that you have, and you're just like, wow, I really get that person. It's so cool. They're not me, or I wouldn't do that. It's not, but I love that they are them. I love that they be them. That is so honoring. And time that you did that for you. So that when a person shows up in your life, when love comes to you, it comes to the authentic you. All right, let's pull a card today. If you didn't see yesterday, we were talking about the BU cards, and it was so profound yesterday. So once again, I just have to do it. If you'd like to get a copy of the BU cards, you can find them on my website at jbon.ca. Just go to products page and you will see the amazing BU cards. And I'm pulling these because we often second guess ourselves, and we judge ourselves, and we stop ourselves, and we go like, oh, that's silly, or oh, I don't know why I want that, or I don't know if I can really have that, or should I really be that way? And it's like that mind game. Yes, stop the chatter and go for what's in your heart, because we can always talk ourselves out of something. We can always say, yeah, it's really crazy of me to want this dream, or I want this kind of person, or want this kind of life. No, it's not. It's crazy not to. Somebody told us it's crazy and we believe them. So let's believe something different. Let's believe that we deserve whatever it is we want, and we can be whoever it is we want to be. And in being our absolute selves, someone out there is going to be madly in love with us, madly in love with that person. Okay, here's the card. Dun, 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 dun. What exactly do I need to share with everyone today? Oh my goodness, another black card. Oh, awesome. Be courageous. You know what? Be courageous. It's so beautiful. What does it say? No matter what happens in the past, you can do this. You got this. Go get it. Ah! Who knew, right? So perfect. Be courageous in being yourself. It takes a lot of courage to be who you are. It absolutely does. It is so much easier to just hide and acquiesce and, you know, fit in with the herd and not let anybody see who you really are. That is easy. That is convenient, but it's not fulfilling. And any one of you out there who is hiding and not showing your true self, I know you can relate to this concept. It doesn't feel good not to be you. When you're really you, really out there being you, it doesn't mean a stage. It doesn't have to be the cover of a magazine. It doesn't have to be changing the planet. It just has to be you walking in your walk, the one that you love, dancing to your own music. And that takes courage. It absolutely takes courage. So your homework for today is to find the courage, to grow the courage. It is a muscle. We have to just keep using it and doing it. So grow your courage. Take tiny little steps in being you, in tiny little steps in being and doing what matters to you. Because when you're you, everyone loves it. I can guarantee it. All right, that's it. Day 12. Finding love, just be you. All right, all my love to each of you.